What are the conditions which necessitate formula feeds? We may need formula feed as a supplement where the breastfeeding is done but it is not effective. It can be in situations like neonatal hypoglycemia, where there is excess weight loss, jaundice, and in very preterm babies. There may be some conditions which need special infant formula. Some parents choose to formula feed exclusively as a choice, and this might be partial or complete formula feeding. This might be because of various reasons. Social factors are the main things where the mother may need to go to work. Remember this picture where the camel is entering into the tent. It's initially asking just to get into the tent with his head, but then gradually it goes all the way in and actually the owner is pushed out of the tent. And this is just an illustration of how formula feeding may actually start with a small supplement, but unless the parents are really motivated and they understand that reducing the breastfeeding and increasing the formula will eventually lead to full formula feeding, this outcome is inevitable. So whenever we explain that some formula supplement is needed, we should be clear that it's only a short period of time that you're going to supplement, or even if you're supplementing on a regular basis, never compromise on the breastfeeding part. In terms of important steps to ensure safe formula feeding, when we start with formula top-ups for a brief duration, like in hypoglycemia or in the growth restricted babies, as far as possible, try to avoid the teats, try to avoid bottle feeding. This is because nipple confusion may happen and the baby doesn't feed as well, and so the mother may be discouraged to continue breastfeeding. It's also important to teach the parents proper sterilization techniques with the feeding bottle if they are using one. It's also important to instruct them that the formula feeds have to be reconstituted in boiled water at 70 degrees centigrade. So this will reach about 15 minutes after we stop boiling. Once the powder is mixed, then we let it stand to a suitable temperature to feed, and all of you may be familiar with testing it on the dorsum of your hand.